let's solve more equations, but this time let's solve radical equations with two radicals. And we're going to constrain ourselves now to simple cases. So let's start with the easiest case. What happens if all we have are two radicals? So the cube root of p squared minus 4p minus 4 equals the cube root of minus 3p plus 2. And so if all I have are two radicals, then it's real easy. We just take both sides and we raise them to the same power. Both here, both cubes. So that gives us p squared minus 4p minus 4 equals minus 3p plus 2. So we add 3p to both sides and we subtract 2 so that we can get our radical, or our polynomial, all on one side. So this factors as p minus 3, p plus 2 equals 0. So p is either 3 or it's a negative 2. And we'll just quickly run through this. 3 squared is 9 minus 12 minus 4 equals minus 9 plus 2. 9 minus 12 is minus 3. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Minus 9 plus 2 is also minus 7. So we can stop here and know that that works because we have the exact same thing on both sides. It's a cube root, so we can have a negative. For our positive 2, we get 4, or negative 2, plus 4 minus 4 equals the cube root of, let's see, it's not 4, it's 8. There we go. Minus 3 times minus 2 is 6 plus 2. Well, this gives me the cube root of 8 equals the cube root of 8. And all that matters is I have the same thing on both sides, so that answer checks out as well. And these two combined are our answer. Now that's the easy case, when we only have two radicals, and it doesn't matter if they're square roots, cube roots, fourth roots, fifth roots. Just raise it to the power, solve what's inside, and then make sure your answers work when you're done. The harder problem is what happens if we have two radicals, square root of x plus 5. Let's start over. Square root of x plus 5 minus the square root of x equals 1. So here, notice we have two radicals and an extra guy floating around. And so we're going to need our perfect square trinomial. A plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Or a minus b squared equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. That's what we're going to do. And we want to make sure that we get one radical by itself. So I'm going to pick this negative 1, and I'm going to add the square root of x to both sides. So now we get the square root of x plus 5 equals, and I'm just going to make it easy on myself, move the equals and the sign. And now when we square, the first one's easy. We end up with just x plus 5. But our second one's harder because it's a perfect square trinomial. So we're going to get the square root of x squared plus 2 times the square root of x plus 1, or times 1, plus 1 squared. And this is going to give us x plus 5 equals x plus 2 root x plus 1. And we want, now notice we went from two radicals to one radical. So we want to get that radical by itself, so subtract 1 x and subtract 1 from both sides, giving us 4 equals 2 square roots of x. Because the 2 goes into the 4, we'll go ahead and divide it out. So 2 equals square root of x. Square both sides. Gives us 4 equals x. We go back and check our answer. 4 plus 5 minus the square root of 4 equals 1. Square root of 9 minus the square root of 4. 3 minus 2. Sure enough, 1 equals 1. And we get our answer. We know our answer is x is